Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. It's almost 9:45 this morning, and we move on with our interviews for the morning. We're now going to be talking with Nina Alexia Brazzo. She's based in the Western Cape, and she's going to be talking to us about a very unique concept, unique for me because it's the first time I hear of something like this. Undoubtedly, it might have happened previously in the Western Cape, but she's going to unpack revealing a sacred journey through creative expression. Assalamu alaikum to you, Nina. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Walaikum salam.
Is this the first time you're promoting something like this? I know you're a very artsy, creative type of person. So would this be the first time?
Actually, no. I've been doing the open mic, which is called Lyrical Pilgrimage, since 2016. During the lockdown COVID times, then it did transfer to being online, which opened up more opportunities for people across South Africa to connect and internationally. But this has actually been a concept that was birthed since 2016 because I saw that there was a niche. Normally, open mics are in clubs and bars. And, you know, with the alcohol, with the setting, it's not really befitting for people that are on a spiritual journey. It's not such a comfortable environment to be able to share. So I realized that there needed to be more comfortable, safe, let's say sacred spaces for people to go. And originally I was thinking, you know, for Muslims, particularly Muslim women, there's many that write poetry or even publish books, but they never get to share it because there isn't really the platform. But once I started doing it, I realized that it really is so broad and vast, the audience, that there's many people looking for a space like this. Anyone who's a spiritual or a truth seeker, and just kindred spirits that like to come together for authentic sharing, I would say.
So how often does this happen? Where does it happen? And you're also going to be talking to us about the artists that are going to be appearing this time around.
Okay.
Sorry, for the want of a better word.
No problem. So it used to be once a month, and recently it's just been changing venues, calling it more of a traveling lyrical pilgrimage. So there isn't a set venue at the moment. We're doing it at a place called Ground Culture. And the reason why I picked this venue is because they understand supporting entrepreneurs from townships, so that our economy and our society of entrepreneurs can grow. So I really like the ethos behind Ground Culture. There's particularly a number of entrepreneurs that's supported from Khayelitsha, Soweto, and some other places. So that's why we picked that venue in Observatory, Cape Town. Oh, just by the way, if there are people that want to tune in from Gauteng or anywhere else, you're welcome to contact me and we could set up a Zoom connection. Yeah, we're going to be at Ground Culture in Observatory, and we have 2 feature artists, if you'd like me to tell you a bit more about them.
Yes.
But anyone is able to share, so you can come along as an artist or as someone that just wants to watch and appreciate what there is to offer. But anything goes. It's not just poetry or rap or the normal types of things. It actually can be anything. It can be visual art. So this is actually a painting from Bianca de Klerk that was inspired by our open mic of Lyrical Pilgrimage. And it can be any different form of expression that you would like to share. So the 2 feature artists that we have this month on the 3rd of March is Afifa Omar from Somalia. She's a very talented poet. And then we have Caesar Kinsumba, who's from the DRC. And he is a visual artist.
All right. So just talk us through how much time, where is it happening? Are there, do you need to book in advance, entrance fees, etc.? And I should imagine with something like this, the setting up, the booking of the venue, etc., there isn't any money to be made. We know that artists don't make great amounts of money, but it's the love, their spirituality and the love of what they do is what they want to share with the rest of the world. So what type of support, do you find when you have these open mics. So do you want to
Well,
right from the beginning?
because of the nature of it being an open mic, then we want it to be quite accessible for all. But as you say, understanding that it takes time and effort to organise and set up and to collaborate with all parties. So I've actually made it super duper affordable. It's 70 Rand on the door, but I encourage pre-tickets, which are only 60 Rand. So obviously it's understanding that there are professional artists that come along, but it's also open to amateurs, even people that share for the very first time. We have many people that share for the first time at Lyrical Pilgrimage and then go on to greater things of TV and radio and sharing in all types of ways. So it's at 6 o'clock to start for 7 p.m. on Friday, the 3rd of March at Ground Culture, which is on Lower Main Road in Observatory. It's called Lyrical Pilgrimage Open Mic, revealing sacred journeys through creative expression, and it's open to all. And what makes this special is that people from all different faiths, different backgrounds come together, and it meets our vision of the NPO to bridge a gap between segregated communities. So you can purchase your ticket by email or by WhatsApp. So the email will be lyricalpilgrimageopenmic@gmail.com. And you can also WhatsApp on 0820-719-414. So you're going to be seeing some poetry, some visual art. I might even share some pieces. The theme is Tando Kazi, what is your big love? So the inspiration is actually when I taught photography projects in Khayelitsha over 10 years ago. I was given a Xhosa name when I was there by the children, which is Tando Kazi, meaning big, extreme love. And so I thought I'd use that as our inspiration for the theme this month, coinciding with February or Rajab for us as Muslims, for our love of the divine, and using that as an inspiration of whatever it is your love, you're welcome to share.
So you say this happens probably once a month. Do you know if you have similar open mics, but you know the whole issue around spirituality, not the bars and the clubs type of open mics, but similar concepts being run in Johannesburg and other large centres, KZN, etc.?
Not yet, but as I said, the online platform really opened up that space where it really did connect people from Gauteng and Durban, as you say. So inshallah, I hope, obviously we have a little break for Ramadan, and then after that we'll do another live one in venue, and inshallah we'll do another one online, because it also, I have quite a big network of artists in Indonesia and Malaysia, which also join on the online platform, which opens up another dimension of expression in language and different forms of arts, which really opens our minds here.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so for people watching and listening to us this morning from other parts of the country and other parts of the world for that matter, if they want to share, you know, they hook up with you via Zoom on the day, are they allowed to then participate as well and share maybe visuals of some of their artwork or poetry or something to that effect? There is to do that whilst you're on the Zoom platform.
Yes, you can tell me before, but you can also be spontaneous. I'll be really honest. A lot of Muslims come along and they say, no, I don't have anything to share. But secretly, they do have something, or they might even create something on the spot. I've had people that have been so inspired at the event that they write a poem, or they end up having something really fascinating to share. So don't worry, come along. And when you feel comfortable or inspired, then you can even just say, hey, Nina, I've got something to share as well. So it should be a safe, comfortable platform for everyone to share. It doesn't have to be perfect. And it's also the space to experiment and get feedback and see how people do respond. Sometimes we feel that we're alone in something. And I think, you know, a spiritual journey is community, but it's also an individual journey. And so when we're on our spiritual journey of what we perceive of the world and our own spiritual practices, we have these openings or these perceptions, but when we share them, then we actually realize how other people relate to us, and how it can even touch other people, inspire other people, give them hope. And there's just so much power and magic that happens when we allow ourselves to share with others.
Mashallah, much luck for the event this Friday. It is this Friday, am I right? No, it's only happening on the
Not
3rd
this
of March.
Friday. It's Friday the
3rd
3rd
of March.
of March.
Okay,
Yes.
there you go. Thank you indeed for being with us on the show. Lovely talking with you. And undoubtedly, we will talk sometime again in the future, inshallah.
Thank you so much.
Having you on the show. Nina Alexia Brazzo, talking to us from the Western Cape. It is exactly 9:54 a.m. and we are going to move on to our final interview for the morning, and that is with Shamima Kola Punan. She's going to be talking about the journey of her grandson Mikhail. It's a very, very heart-wrenching story about his journey. He's not really well. He suffers from a condition called cystic fibrosis. So please do stay with us on that final interview. And also, we're hoping that you will dig into your hearts and your pockets to enable this family to purchase much needed, very expensive medication from abroad. Please stay with us.